episode of Brunch, the daily morning show where we talk about the latest topics in entertainment. I'm Brittany Jones-Cooper.
I'm Shannon Coffey.
I'm Allie Colbert.
And I'm Lucas Tim. Hi, everyone.
Welcome. Today, we're going to talk about a fan's airplane encounter with actor Timothée Chalamet, Billy Eichner's newest project, Netflix's romantic foray into reality, the latest in award season drama, and a new emoji that has the internet in a craze. But first,
American Horror Story has made some announcements with their casting. You know, I'm excited Emma Roberts is in.
Yeah.
But I know you two are very excited.
Yes.
Gus Kenworthy has been cast, as her romantic interest. If you guys remember, he was a skier, and he was one of those
Olympic medalist.
I think he got the bronze that year. That they took gold, silver, and bronze, and it was in Russia. And the reason I loved him is he's the one who found all those stray dogs and then like adopted them and brought them back, and I like fell in love with his work.
He's a big advocate for
the nicest guy.
The LGBTQ community as well as dogs and animals in general.
And everyone.
His Instagram's on fire. If you haven't followed him, I think
his body's on fire.
What? I don't. He's more than just a piece of meat. No, he's really cool, and it's a cool thing that Ryan
Does
Murphy.
he act?
No, this is big.
That's why it's
We've seen his butt though, and I'm sure it's ready for TV.
His butt can act.
The butt can act. So
the butt can act.
And Ryan Murphy he's always trying to launch, I think, people's acting careers and dreams or whatever. Ryan Murphy, we have someone who's really wanting to be on this, but we don't know a lot about American Horror Story.
Shannon would happily play Emma Roberts' love interest.
Yeah, that role was really supposed to go to me,
Yeah.
but they were like, Shannon, it takes too much time to put a fake beard on you.
Right.
And I was like, come on, some of us can't grow some facial hair.
He
I've been trying.
He has tattoos everywhere, so you may have to get a tattoo going.
That was
she's
gonna be a lot
down.
of
You could do that too.
Yeah, I'll
Whatever
tattoo
it
my
takes.
entire body. I will like tape pubic hair to my face. I'll do anything it takes to be on a Ryan Murphy show and be Emma Roberts' love interest.
That is dedication.
Well, you heard it here first,
We
guys.
put it out there.
Yeah.
Thank
Yep.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for the group visualization.
Always.
Season 9 still casting, and they have released another season 10. So you have 2 more seasons possibly to get on the show.
Seriously.
We're making it
Good for you.
happen.
I will sell my soul to Satan for
Okay,
this
well,
show.
you know.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Maybe dial it back just
No.
one step.
No, Ryan Murphy, like he can make your career. So literally,
I think
like Satan, take me. You know?
Satan has sold his soul to be on a Ryan Murphy show, so
Totally.
anyone would.
Praise Satan.
I think maybe Gus could help you.
You
before
guys,
that.
it's not every day that the guy in the plane seat next to you is an Oscar-nominated actor. Surprisingly, that was the case for Timothée Chalamet's superfan who bumped elbows with the beautiful boy on a 3-hour flight. The fan shared a swoon-worthy play-by-play of her 3-hour ride, tweeting the entire interaction and topping it off with a truly epic selfie.
The epic selfie where she cropped herself out of it.
And she tweeted that, like, she's like, God, why am I so bad at selfies? Do you imagine, like, being on a plane?
Did she tweet, why am I so
Yeah, she was like, how can somebody be this bad at taking a selfie?
So, like, she sat next to him
She's
for...
probably nervous.
Yeah.
She sat next to him for a little bit and said, like, you look like Timothée Chalamet. He goes, I get that a lot. And then finally she blurted out, I know it's you. And then they ended up talking about a lot of different
like
things.
an hour.
She asked him, why are you in Economy Plus? He was like, that's kind of rude. But they went back and forth. She said he was really, really sweet, really nice.
Yeah.
Like,
In the article, I was a little confused because it sounded like he was sitting in front of her.
Oh no, they were sitting next to each other.
Yeah, no, I see.
Yeah.
I think if you're sitting next to a celebrity, I think you have every right to say hi because you should do that to anyone you're sitting next to, kind of being like,
Oh my God.
Not always. I don't like talking. If you put the headphones in right away, we understand.
But the way it sounds is it was a 3-hour ride.
Yeah.
For the first 2 hours, she left him alone.
Right.
And then for that last hour, she kind of got in there. And I feel like that was a sweet timing.
And it's not like he was sleeping. Now that's one thing you're like, Timothy, like that would be inappropriate.
And she probably did like crawl over him to go to the bathroom and stuff, so.
Well, it looks like she's Isle.
Oh,
Yeah, so he had to crawl over her.
Actually, I don't know. She could be window.
It's hard to know. It's hard to know.
But he had a middle seat though?
No.
Oh, he's got to be Isle or window.
Yeah,
That's for
she has
poor
to-
people.
Yeah.
I do love that he offered to FaceTime Steve Carell
Yeah.
with her, and that I guess they didn't. They were in the air. I was like,
Right.
You
And
can,
he's like,
you can do it.
And some airlines you
yeah.
can if there's Wi-Fi.
Well, I bet you Timothée Chalamet is someone who would buy go-go in flight.
Totally.
You could probably spring for that $19.99
I don't.
membership.
I bet. Wow.
I don't.
I think so.
I go off the grid.
Have you guys ever seen a celebrity on a plane?
One time I saw Tom Petty.
Oh, that's a good one.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. I was boarding once and I saw Fat Joe sitting in first class. And it took everything in me not to be like, lean back. Like in your seat, you know? And I just I sort of just gave him like a, and he was just like, hey.
I saw Randy Jackson getting off an airplane and I said hi. You know Randy Jackson, American Idol?
Yeah,
Dog. Were you like, hey, dog?
It was in the height of that too. Like it was a Carrie Underwood season, so that was a big deal back then.
That was a big deal.
Yeah.
And you didn't say anything?
No, I did. I said hi and I voted for Carrie, and he's like, cool.
He's like,
I was
get to the back.
yeah. Definitely gets me thinking who I'd want to sit next to.
Wait, I want to know who Shannon
Oh,
saw.
yeah.
Oh my God, I blanked. I've seen a lot of celebrities, but I always just leave them alone. I was like, yeah, whatever.
Because you're cool.
Yeah.
That's why Ryan Murphy should book you.
Yeah, because I'm a celebrity, so it's
Right.
awkward when I don't want to fangirl over
Right.
other celebrities.
It's
Totally
weird.
get
That's
that.
like a weird thing in your community. You
Because
don't
then
do
they'll
that.
start asking you questions, and then
Yeah, and
you're
I
stuck.
like no photos. I'm hideous without makeup.
Right.
Yeah.
I definitely think about like, you know, there's that great 30 Rock episode when Liz Lemon thinks she's on a plane
Oh,
with Oprah, which is
amazing.
amazing. But I also like, would I want to sit next to someone like Seth Meyers, who's really funny and smart, or want to sit next to someone like Marie Kondo, who's really small and clean, who just you wouldn't bother each other. She would just be really clean and organized. Because I mean, we've all had nightmare stories sitting next to people. I think she'd be someone that's just like organizing.
I don't think she tidies everywhere she goes.
I think
I
she's,
bet she does.
I think she's opening the overhead
Yes.
bins, like organizing the suitcases throughout
I bet
the
she's
plane
one of
ride.
those people that has the wipe, and as soon as she's in there, she takes
Yep.
the tray down and wipes it down. Like, everything is super
I don't know that I got the vibe from her that it was like hygiene thing. It was more of just like a living your best life.
That's-
But
she's
I'll give
definitely
you that.
Yeah. What if she's like a total slob on plane? She just like lets loose and she's like, here's some trash I brought. Like, no.
I had someone who was wearing Crocs take off his Crocs,
Nope.
so sweaty ass feet right in my area. I've also had someone, a girl, fall asleep on my shoulder.
Oh, I hate
And I was like,
that.
I don't know you.
wake her up?
No, I had to do one of these things. She was like, and I was like- and then one time I was watching a movie and a girl, which is disgusting, put her hair over my
Oh, I
seat.
hate that.
And I was like, so I was like moving her hair, like, excuse me.
That's disgusting.
That is
Awful.
disgusting.
That is disgusting.
I had a creepy guy once who spent the entire flight like working on something, and like he left like 30 minutes before we landed, and he was like here, and he had drawn me, and he wrote a whole story about me, and I was like, someone got a plastic knife.
Oh, you were
Like, I was
busy.
like,
Oh my
Only
God.
happens to you.
But wait,
Yeah.
was the drawing good?
No, it was really bad. It was of my profile, and like this is like a weak ass profile. It looks like, you know, like a block of cheese here, and like I don't have a good neckline. And he drew it so accurately that I was like, "Are you trying to get me to kill myself, man?" Like, this is rude.
One time I was sitting on a plane, and I remember vividly, I was sitting in row 13. I was in 13F. And in front of me, 12F, was a baby, and the baby's foot was just like in my area. And the whole time I was just taking selfies with the foot and hanging out with the foot. I posted the foot. And it's such a cute foot. You can see it on my Instagram, the foot from 12F.
That is so cute.
And it was so cute. I just like would grab its toes.
My baby on a plane stories are never that cute.
Oh no.
It's like babies across my feet just having a complete mental breakdown. That's
Yeah.
happened like twice.
Babies having mental breakdowns?
Yeah, like
Wow.
just like it was crazy.
Let's get into them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you always when you hear a baby, you're like, you don't want to be mad because you're gonna leave
Yeah.
but like you're like, oh fuck.
I know,
there's
at
a
first you're
baby.
like, oh, and then you're like, throw the baby off the plane!
Eject! I will say, whenever I board a plane, I realize how the reason why we will never survive the robot apocalypse. Like
The robot
because
apocalypse.
people do not know how to board a plane. They just don't. We will never be AI because we are humans and we still cannot know. We don't know how to board a plane. People putting jackets in the overhead. People are like fighting each other
Yeah.
for their seat assignment. Meanwhile, just because someone got
know.
one row, like it's just no one. How do we still not know how to
We're
board a plane?
animals. We're
We
animals.
are animals.
Yeah.
I blame the airlines,
Well, yeah.
right? They're the ones who board us.
Right.
Yeah.
I
There
take no
could be more.
responsibility.
Definitely.
There was
different
more, because airlines do it differently, and some are more efficient and more effective
Some
than others.
are, but at
Yeah.
the end of the day, I think humans show their true colors.
This is true.
Because it's just like shivving each other to get on the plane to get their
Yeah.
bags up there. Like I've been
And getting off.
and
too.
getting off. It's
They
like
get so rude when like the plane has just like landed and we're still like trying to get docked and everyone's standing up and they're like,
Yeah.
we gotta get off this plane.
Yeah.
And, like the doors aren't open.
I know.
The last flight I took, there was this guy who was like giving everyone commentary and he was making fun of people being like, hey, wake up and move, okay? And then he made fun of this woman. He was like, oh, look at her. She's like, oh, it's my purse. Welcome back, purse. It's been a minute. And he was like, shut up, cut the combo.
Oh my
and
God.
then for me, he was like, hey, Tanya, are you moving? Are you coming? And I was like, Tanya.
Tanya?
That's your name?
Yeah, I was like, who's Tanya?
I kind of like that,
What
Tanya.
the hell?
Yeah.
This reminds me of a scene from an airplane when the plane is like not doing well and the pilot comes on and he's like, I just need to make an announcement. The plane is, we're not going to land. We're going to have to do a crash landing, and everyone stays silent. And then he's like, also, we're out of coffee. And it's like, ah!
Yep.
Well, Billy Eichner is headed from the street to the big screen. The comedian is all set to write and star in a gay romantic comedy. Eichner took to Twitter to share the news about the film, which will focus on two men with commitment issues. I can't wait.
Go Billy Eichner.
Yeah, I love Billy Eichner.
He's been killing it.
He's been killing it. I mean, talk about another person who Ryan Murphy gave a shot to on American Horror Story. He was just Billy on the street doing his True TV. And then he would like do stuff for Conan too. He always some of the best things.
Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec. He got on Parks and Rec, and now he's writing and starring in a movie for a major studio, Universal, about a gay couple. This is actually a significant, big deal.
It is. It really is. However, he annoys me. But I'm really happy, and I think this is great.
I'm with you. Like Parks and Rec, I feel like he was like a little too extra. He did like a little too much Billy. I do like when he's a little more subdued, but still him, but just like a little less.
This is obviously awesome.
But there's a video of him after the 2012 Super Bowl and after Madonna performed, and so they win. The Giants win. He runs on the stage, goes up to every football player. Did you see Madonna? Did you see Madonna? Vogue, motherfucker! And they're like, what? We just won the Super Bowl. And it's so funny. Like he's shameless sometimes. It's just like his pop culture love, whatever. I really actually do like it.
I'm excited to see this because I actually just saw Isn't It Romantic, that new rom-com with Rebel Wilson and Liam Hemsworth. And the whole movie is sort of making fun of romantic comedies, and it's very self-aware and all the stereotypes and all the characters. And it did sort of shine the light on how much we've just like told the same stories over and over and over again. So it is time, it's past time that we inject new narratives and new people, it's just like we've been doing the same rom-coms for 50 years.
Yeah, also a gay rom-com. I mean, I saw Love, Simon, and that was like the first time I felt that I saw like, it had that, it wasn't exactly a rom-com, but it had some of that like rom-com spirit to it.
Yeah.
And I loved seeing that on the screen. I was obsessed with the movie, so I'm excited to see something else
Love,
like that.
Simon was fantastic.
It was so good.
I think we've, whenever you hear a teenage gay story, you kind of think, oh, it's gonna be depressing and sad. And yes, Love, Simon was very dramatic, but really, it was really funny. Natasha Rothwell was in it and plays a teacher, and she's hysterical. So I really enjoyed that movie because it had multiple layers to it. So this is a big deal.
Like an ogre.
What?
Sorry.
Excuse me? Pardon?
I still don't know what you said.
Yeah, I was like, is that Shrek?
Yeah, I was just doing a Shrek joke, like an onion has multiple layers. Like an ogre.
Gotcha. Take a bow.
But also, apparently, Kristen Stewart is going to be in a same-sex romantic comedy called Happiest Season.
Directed by Clea Duvall. It's her directorial
Kristen
debut.
Stewart?
But I love the premise of this one because it's about a girl who's going to propose to her girlfriend at Christmas, but then doesn't realize that her girlfriend's not out to her family.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
So
I can't wait to see that.
yeah, I think it'll be fun.
I love Kristen Stewart.
Me too. She's the best.
She's really turning me on. When she was on SNL and she was like, I'm fucking gay. I was like, woo! No? Okay.
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know.
She's awesome.
Yeah, she is awesome.
Well, Netflix is officially entering the world of reality and romance with its new show, Dating Around, which features real singles on dates that range from extremely awkward to soulmate status. Let's take a look.
To the first blind date of my life.
All right, I'll cheers to that.
Hope you're not a serial killer.
Sarah?
Oh, hi, are you Nick?
Yes.
Hi.
I'm nervous, but like, I've never been on blind date before, so.
Me either.
I'm like the goody girl, but I've never done a drug. And you?
Oh yeah, I love them.
Oh my God, this conversation just took a really interesting turn.
Here's the first blind dates.
Woo!
I think sometimes people swipe past the best thing out there.
So you like it big?
Oh my God, you're a headache.
I was getting the feeling that you weren't that into me.
This is called culture clash.
I hate this shit.
I don't want to be some version of me that other people want me to be.
I definitely want a family and create a life with someone else.
Find the right person.
I want to, like, fall in love.
So, when do we do this again?
Ooh.
That looks so good. I can't wait to binge the shit out of
I
that.
cannot wait.
But
I love that old guy that's like, I hate this shit. That's me. That's me every time I'm swiping. I'm like, what is
Did
this?
you see him at the table at the start? He was like, it looked like he was asking her something, and she was like, oh, you do that? Like, I feel like his narrative is convincing that old woman to do anal. I don't know why I created that.
He's like, I've never done it. I'm 60.
I felt like that. Also, they said they were falling showing 5 couples. I don't know how that's possible because I literally saw 15 gay families in that trailer.
Each episode is one single on 5 dates.
Okay.
But
yeah,
I do
they're-
like how it's filmed like House of Cards. Like I'm like, is somebody pushed in front of a train at the end of the story?
It
like,
is like very
filmed
dark,
like
right?
it is a Netflix
Feels
drama.
sexy
Like
HBO.
Yeah.
I didn't get House of Cards though.
But, like,
they were waiting for someone to turn to the camera being like, this is a date.
power is power. Like, yeah, no, I mean, it just has that like very, it's not Bravo reality.
Right.
Netflix is definitely trying to move into the unscripted space at their like, with their own sort of look to it, which I applaud, because I think they actually been making really good unscripted shows. But I'm interested to see if this one works.
But I think Ali said it sort of looks like The Hills or Laguna Beach. Like it has that vibe where you're like, I'm told this is real, but it feels so produced. It's beautiful to watch, but like how real is it?
It looks like high maintenance or like master of none.
I hope it's
like,
not softly scripted. I hope they
No,
actually,
I agree.
But I'm sure producers like the lighting's bad, lower that light. I mean,
I mean more content.
Yes,
though.
yes, of course. Hope that the content's not scripted.
Yeah.
And it comes out on Valentine's Day, so I guess if people are lonely, they can watch this.
Great.
I love the timing of that. It's like, oh, you don't have a date, watch these other people date.
I would like to watch this on my date though.
Oh.
You know, like I think that would be fun.
And just point out, like, don't do that. You should do that. Like, give them tips on
Definitely
what to
see
do.
like who they identify with for sure.
That's
You can
important.
learn a lot from a person with the TV shows and the characters they like or not.
Yeah.
can.
Oh God, you hear someone likes like a movie you don't like, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
that's really a deal breaker.
I agree.
Which Real Housewife they like? That's a big reveal to me.
That's a big
If
thing.
you like Teresa Giudice, you're like, okay, something's.
See, I feel like it's what franchise they like in
Yeah,
Real Housewives.
true.
I'm like, oh, you like Orange
Or when they say
County?
I don't watch
You're like,
Atlanta,
oh,
you're like, come on.
Yeah.
Nancy Pelosi clap. Okay, you don't like. Okay, it's the best one.
My favorite's Potomac.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. It's like, work, check.
Get out.
Check, please.
Get
Shut it
outta
down.
here,
We're done.
Shut it down.
Get out. Get out. So I watched the show, and I told you guys, I think in a previous Bill Brunch, that I actually dated on TV once. And so I wanted to show you guys a picture from that. I don't think I've ever shared it. So I was like,
Didn't that man become your boyfriend?
yeah, so this was on the Katie Couric talk show, and they made me go on a blind date from OkCupid, and then they recorded it, and it was like the most embarrassing thing I've ever done.
Look at those roses, though.
I know, and like, so then David, we ended up like falling in love, and we dated for a year after this dating segment.
Okay, so I have a question. Do you think that some of the initial attraction, like, was that amplified because it was like thrilling to be on the show?
100%. I will say our first date was really great, and then when the camera stopped down, we did have like an hour alone, and we like had a first kiss that was really organic. So there was chemistry there, but like I think the first 3 dates I definitely committed to because I was like, well, I want to see if this can work because everybody's paying attention to it.
Wow.
So I definitely like was
Really
more
gave it.
open, yeah, because I was like,
You don't
I
want to
don't
let
want to
Katie
fail.
Couric down.
That's interesting.
When we were walking, when I'd walk around like the Upper West Side where our studio was, people would recognize me and be like, are you still dating that guy? Are you dating that guy?
Sorry, I think our hostage is making some noise.
Like,
We are
be
holding
quiet.
someone hostage
Yeah.
under the stage. Quiet down.
There's a woman out of here!
Does anybody have the spray bottle? We just
Yeah.
need to spray them real quick.
It's our boss.
Like a
inside
dog.
there.
Whenever our hostage wakes up in the trunk, it's so inconvenient.
So awkward. Have manners, please.
We told him we have brunch at noon.
Yeah. Silence. But this gets Chrissy Teigen did this like behind the tweets thing for Twitter because she's like the unofficial mayor of Twitter. I guess it's the name she has now. But she revealed that on the first date with John Legend that she went home with him, which I think is interesting, which is not surprising. But it gets me thinking: what are your guys' ideas of going home with someone on the first date? I've heard many people like you can't do that.
Yeah.
Why buy the cow? You get the milk for free. I've heard that 1,000 times.
Yep.
Or do you think if you feel a connection, go home with them and see? It'll keep going.
I think you really have to feel it out. There's a ton of people where I really do think that's true if like why the guy, like specifically I think a lot of men won't commit if you give it up immediately.
Yeah. And then I have friends who have slept with men on the first date and they're married now.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think it's like so case by case. It's like if you're really vibing with somebody and you both feel comfortable, do what you do.
Yeah.
Read
But
the signs,
I do
read the
think
signs.
though, if you can wait a little bit and you have some time to build some tension, and it will be better
I think so.
if you just hold on.
Like if you have a 3-hour-long date.
I thought you were gonna say if you have a three-way.
Yeah, if you have a 3-way on the date.
On the
then-
first date.
Yeah. You know, if you're playing footsie under the table, then maybe.
Do people actually play footsie? Have you guys
don't
ever
know.
played footsie?
I like a version of it
Yeah.
at a diner.
Okay.
You're like with
Yeah.
tongues.
Yeah, with tongues and booty holes.
That's what we call footsie.
Yeah, 2019, man. I can't imagine like having sex with someone on the first date and then being like, I got the milk, and like, like I'm out.
For free!
Yeah, like they didn't charge me for the milk. Got him. Now I don't respect them as a person.
Yeah.
It's like what?
Also, like, how many people are actually buying cows?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, is that like a real thing? Like you go to a supermarket, no, excuse me, I want the cow.
Yeah.
I don't want this milk for free.
Also, we like buy milk, but we don't buy cows.
Right.
So it's like stupid for us to like be comparing women to cows in the first place.
Right.
We don't even do cow business right.
So we need to update that thing, that saying.
Yeah.
So
What
what
should
is
it
it?
be?
Like, why buy the data plan when you can get the phone for free?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just off the top of my head, guys.
Well, that's really good.
I'm
Do
just
you work
spitballing.
for Verizon?
Verizon Wireless, the most reliable plan in America.
Fewer dropped calls.
No.
I feel like the cow milk thing applies more to like, I'm thinking about like college age boys.
Yeah.
Like guys
Yeah.
in college that like, if they're sleeping with a bunch of girls, they're not gonna wanna be in a relationship.
Or just
Don't
any
you
guy in New
milk
York.
men? Like you milk men, you can't really milk a woman.
Yeah, you.
So really, like men are the cows. You know, if you think about it.
Wait, you can't milk a man. You can actually milk a woman.
Like, women
No,
do
I mean
this-
like you can milk their dicks. But like when like college men have sex with women, they rarely make them come. So I'm like, what did you say you milked? You didn't get anything, bro. Like someone did you a service.
So, you know, maybe it's a challenge. Milk
Yeah. I dare you. To do
I
that.
dare you to milk me.
Yeah.
Hashtag milk me challenge.
The milk me
Let's
challenge.
get it going. Let's get it
Milk
trending.
me challenge.
I just think it's weird when someone's like, yeah, I fucked her, and I'm like, well, did she come? And
Yeah.
you're like, you didn't fuck anyone, dude. You got fucked.
Right.
You want the milk? Touch my udders.
Yeah.
In other news, with both the Grammys coming up on Sunday and the 91st Academy Awards later this month, it's no surprise that the internet is buzzing with award season drama. Let's break it all down. So in the past couple days, there have just been like a handful of stories around these award shows. The first one is that Bradley Cooper is embarrassed that he was snubbed as director.
Oh, come on.
So, and even to add a layer to that, he confesses to Oprah on Super Soul Sunday. So he was like bearing it all, guys.
What a baby.
Like, you got, like, also the movie got 8 nominations and he got Best Actor and Best Adapted Screenplay, right? Like, Bradley, cool it.
Chill.
Like, you're a movie star and you're really good looking, like, that's your biggest problem.
You're embarrassed? It was the first movie you ever
That's
directed.
right.
Yeah,
Thing.
like Spike Lee just got one, right?
Right.
Like, oh my
Right.
God.
Yes.
Like Bradley
Yes.
Cooper.
Yes.
And he did
Martin Scorsese doesn't have an Oscar.
Right.
Yes. I know.
Shut up, Bradley!
Bradley, you were doing like surfer dude rom-coms 5 years ago. Shut the fuck up, okay? But
Literally.
he did kind of backtrack, but I kind of wish Oprah would be like, are you fucking kidding me with
I
that?
know.
Like,
No,
you know, in
seriously.
her head, she was like, this white boy complaining about not getting an Oscar. She's like, bullshit. Like,
Right.
but she didn't say anything because she's Oprah. And
I agree. It's like,
polite.
Bradley, you were in failure to launch and you weren't even the lead.
Matthew
It takes
McConaughey was in
time to get an Oscar.
Matthew
Director.
McConaughey was in failure to launch. You mix them up every day.
No, what I'm saying is he was in that movie.
He wasn't the lead.
If you listen to what I said, Allie.
Yeah.
Allison.
Who was he in that?
Come on, he was the best friend
You're right.
before he got his
He's had
hair
his
plugged because his
assistant 3
hairline was way back
You're
here.
so right.
He has hair.
I know my rom-coms don't come for me today.
You're so right.
I'm sorry.
You're so right.
We've had this conversation 3 times on the show where I've been like, that's how my
Wait, does he really have hair plugs?
He's done
Allegedly.
something.
Yeah, like,
Oh my God.
Allegedly.
You should be embarrassed about that.
Just go
No.
look at some old photos and then look at now.
don't
It's just a
shame-
little more.
It's like you'll get a nomination one day. Like,
No,
it's
it's
so
like he's-
annoying. It's
yeah.
like, oh, I didn't get the Nobel Prize. It's your first book. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Stop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
One of the other stories is that the Oscars is changing things a little bit this year, where past winners will not be presenters this year, which has been a tradition going for a long time. And Allison Janney, I guess, did an Instagram or a tweet saying that she was upset about that.
Oh my God.
Wait.
Please, we have immigrants in cages. Like,
That's true. It is true. That is a problem.
Talk about what we're
But in
listening
Allison Janney's defense, she is an Oscar winner and a 7-time Emmy winner and a national treasure. So
Yeah.
she should be allowed to produce to present an award. I think this is more the Oscars now, which we'll talk about without a host, is like desperate to put like star power as presenters to attract people. But
that's what's
Allison
going on.
Janney is an amazing presenter. She kills it every time she presents
Every
an
time.
award.
She's so
you know
funny.
what? You're lost, Oscars. Go Allison Janney, CJ Craig, West Wing.
I want her to present as I, Tanya's mom.
Yes.
Tanya
That would be
bird.
great.
With
Yeah.
the bird.
By the way, if you, Ali Colbert has done an impersonation of
That was
Allison Janney as I, Tanya's mom.
It's
and
really
it's
good.
really, really funny, so check that out.
Thank you.
The plug, Ali Colbert, who's sitting right next to me.
Thanks, hi.
It is interesting though that they chose to like break this tradition this year, especially because another headline coming from the Oscars is that they are officially hostless. So they're breaking that tradition and then they're not doing the presenters. It's just sort of like, it feels really unstable this year.
Yeah. Ellen really wants Liam Neeson to host.
Yeah.
He said some very interesting things.
Oh my God, Liam Neeson. But yeah, the Oscars are really just having a year of just not good decisions. Like they did the popular film category, then took that away. They had Kevin Hart and then
took that away.
We know what happened there.
Yeah.
And now they're doing this where they're like, okay, they're like no past winner presenters, whatever. And then also we'll talk about too, the song category.
Yes.
Where they really only wanted Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper and then SZA and Kendrick Lamar to perform and not the non-famous people, whatever, which is BS, all the nominations to perform, especially because Jennifer Hudson sings the song from the Ruth Bader Ginsburg documentary.
Exactly.
So, and you don't silence J-HUD. We learned that in Dreamgirls.
Thank you.
Oscars, what are you doing?
Also, J-HUD is a celebrity I'd like to sit next to on a plane. I didn't get to say that earlier, but I want to like share headphones with her and sing out loud on the plane and wake up everybody.
I feel like if I were next to her, I'd be like, hey, like, do you want to like, and she'd be like, split a snack box, and I'd be like, yes.
Met her once at a dinner, super cool and nice. We talked about Beyonce, and she was like, yeah, she's great. I'm like, the fact that you know that Beyonce's great and you're great, oh my God, J-HUD.
Great. So you can't silence J-HUD.
You cannot silence J-HUD.
And also the other song was from Mary Poppins, and so Lin-Manuel Miranda was upset. I mean, these are Shh.
Be quiet!
Be quiet!
Be quiet.
We're in the middle of a show.
They love award season. They're
They
scared
do.
they're gonna miss award season is the real problem.
We'll put a TV down there, don't worry, stop.
And
What
then
is with hostages these days?
I know, they are
no
so impolite.
respect.
Yeah,
They're super entitled.
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, there's more and more movies about them, and they feel like they can control their own narrative. It's upsetting.
Yeah.
And then finally, the Grammys. Ariana Grande pulled out of the Grammys after a disagreement with producers.
And
That's very odd. This is Ariana Grande's year, so I don't know what she's doing.
but I side with her because essentially what the fight was that she, even though she somehow has a new album coming out tomorrow, even though she released that last album like 3 days ago, but she has a new album coming out and she wanted to perform Seven Rings, right? That's the song?
Yeah.
And they were like, no, we want you to perform another song. She's like, okay. And they're like, what if you do a medley? And she was like, fine. And then they were like, we're gonna pick the second song. She's like, no, you're not. So again, I get producers trying to make, ratings are declining. Producers really want to heavily produce these shows. But again, Ariana Grande, kind of just let her do what she wants to do. She's the biggest pop star on the planet right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you wanted to choose another song that sucked, you know? I have been a producer in the past, and when you're producing a show at this level, if she wanted to sing some deep cut that nobody really knew,
she wouldn't do that.
I trust her. I feel like that would work. You know what? I get it. You love Ariana Grande. You want her to perform. So hard.
Yeah, I don't really like Ariana Grande's Seven Rings.
Oh, I don't like it either.
It's too heavy on the sampling, and when I think about that, and when I think about the music video for Thank You Next, I kind of feel like it's like a cheap trick.
Yeah, I just feel like she's, first of all, I think Seven Rings doesn't appropriate from black women. Like, doesn't she talk about, like, I think she's just kind of been appropriating.
The whole song is stolen. The whole thing is favorite things.
Yeah, and I don't.
Everything is
First of all, as a Sound Music fan, I'm not impressed, one. And two, as like, she's talking about like, she's talking about a lot of black woman culture as if like she's a part of it. We've established she's a white girl from Boca. But like, I just feel like it just, I like her past music, but the recent stuff, like, are you putting a lot of effort into
I like when she creates, like, create and be original. Stop trying to take from everyone else.
Yes.
It doesn't come off as authentic, and it's just, at worst, offensive.
She's so good. Like, in her first album, Tattooed Heart, that song, she is incredible. That really made her, when she's saying that, I think, at the AMAs, like, this beautiful ballad. Like, she's a great voice. I'm fine with her singing dance songs.
Be you, just be you.
Also, I think God as a Woman was a really impressive song for her. I think it was kind of semi-controversial, and it's a good song. Like, do stuff like that. Like, you can be creative.
Oversaturated is what we're feeling. And it's, again, it's like, just take your time like Rihanna and create an album and make us wait for it and make us want it. But Ariana just keeps making songs and releasing them, and it just feels like, okay, you're like doing too much.
And Rihanna's in trouble though with her army. Like, they're threatening her life right now.
Yeah.
If she doesn't release music ASAP, I feel like they're gonna knock down her door.
I'm with you.
Well, I feel like on Twitter people are always like knife emoji, Rihanna, where is the album?
Especially after the lingerie box, people were like, seriously? You have time to make a lingerie subscription box, but you can't, let's like drop an album.
Like, what use is panties if you don't have the music?
Agreed. And talk about someone who used to release a song every week. Like Rihanna released banger after banger after banger, and eventually it was like, this is not that great anymore. But then she started really focusing on her music.
Yeah.
We did Anti, which is an incredible album.
Anti was insane.
So we are where we want this quality, but also it's like, come on, Rihanna, are you releasing so many music?
But I think people will wait. We wait for Game of Thrones. We will wait when I always gotta throw that in there. We gotta wait, and it will be good. So Ariana, like, just chill.
And also,
we're gonna stay tuned.
Also, Beyonce solo album, please. Solo album.
Okay.
Yeah, no more with Jay-Z.
Solo. You don't need him solo.
Well, the days of the eggplant emoji are behind us because there's a new phallic emoticon in town, the pinching hand emoji. The emoticon was released in a new set of recently revealed emojis, and of course, many memes have surfaced as the internet dubs the new icon the small penis emoji.
Not a lot, baby girl. Just
Not
a little
lot.
bit.
Yeah. How are you guys gonna use this?
I think you just explained it.
All right.
Yeah. I think it's great revenge for women, for people who receive unsolicited dick pics. And I think you just send back that will shut them up, let me tell you.
Yeah.
I would love if we could track this data, like look at 2018, the number of dick pics sent into 2019, because I think men will be scared now.
Totally. It may decline out of fear and shame. I agree. This is actually Apple finally doing something really good with your data and technology. Good job, Apple.
I love emojis. I'm a big emoji person.
You are?
Yeah, sometimes I judge people who don't use emojis because I'm always trying to sound nice over text. So sometimes if people are pretty harsh with their periods, no emojis, I'm like, oh, you're not a safe space for me.
I definitely think I don't always use them, and I feel like sometimes when I don't do them and I'm just putting periods, wow, I'm coming across as a bitch. But I put a heart at the end, wow, he's so nice.
So nice.
I know.
He
It
loves
makes
me.
all the difference in the world.
What's your favorite emoji?
Ooh, mine is, for a long time it was the knife, and now I've moved over to the upside down smiley face.
Oh.
I use it very much, so like, you know what, disappointed but not surprised.
Yeah.
I do this girl a lot. I'm like, what's going on here?
I'm still stuck. What kind of knife messages were you sending?
Oh my God, anytime I liked someone, I would send them a knife. Like, I would just like text them just knives all night long.
It's like your signature move.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't
so
know,
funny.
you know, I think as someone who is 1/4 into holding a hostage on this stage, a knife is like a good, sexy, powerful move.
You're right.
Yeah.
Totally.
You're right.
Every movie, every music video, every scene is so much better when a knife is involved, you know?
true.
Sound of Music. With a knife, oh,
Oh,
fuck.
imagine her twirling with a knife. I
Yeah,
mean, wow, that's
so much
the
better.
stakes of
It's
that
true.
scene.
RBG with a knife.
Damn.
She apparently capes them under her robe
Of
sometimes.
course. Why do you think there's
Looking at Brett Kavich like,
My threatening emoji I would like to send, I used to send the outlet with a bathtub.
oh,
Oh, I like
And
that.
I was just like, you don't know what's gonna happen.
creative, smart, you have a plan. I like that. I definitely send the queen emoji a lot because I call people queen a lot. Especially when like Nancy Pelosi just send back queen and an American flag. I just do that. I want this to be an emoji, Apple, just that clap. I want that.
Yes.
I just send this one a lot.
Oh, yeah.
That one. I feel like it has a lot of usage.
But what if you write someone a nice thing and like, and they only send back an emoji? I kind of.
That's fucked up. That's really, really fucked up.
I mean, I kind of get it when it's like, when you're going through I know is going through a lot. Like I just text someone who had a baby recently and they sent back just a heart. Fine.
What if they don't even send back a heart? What if you send a nice text and they fucking react?
Yeah. I
Oh,
look
React
at-
the
the
heart,
reaction.
no response, you're out of my life.
Oh, really? Whoops, I feel like I've done that to you.
No, if it's just like a chill thing, that's fine. If I'm like, hey, I'm trying to blah, 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 this is a whole thing, like an emotional thing,
Oh, God.
Right.
and they just react
Like a
to
heart.
it,
Yeah.
that's really low.
I feel like the only good thing is when the reaction's like you're having a conversation, you know it's over. The last point is
Yeah,
like,
that's fine.
meet me here, thumbs up.
That's fine,
Like,
that's fine.
But it's not like I
Like
love.
a serious, like, are we in a relationship?
That's when I use this one.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I may be,
So are we seeing other people?
I may be pregnant. Like, like
Again.
That's an odd
This
text
is good
for you
for
to
so
be
many
sending.
things.
You never know. You never know.
Never know, 2019.
2019. Endless possibilities.
Endless.
Endless possibilities.
Well, guys, that's all from us. We might be pregnant. We'll see you all tomorrow, same time, same table.